Hello again, my friends. Today's video is a little shorter than the other entries so far, and it's because of a combination of waiting for my new SSD to come in the mail because I ran out of storage on my computer, and also because there really isn't much to do between Hateno and Kakariko if you're on horseback. Running out of storage was bound to happen eventually. I was just really hopeful it wasn't going to be mid-project, but either way, we're off to the meat of the game from here, so let's get going. Starting across from the Dueling Peaks stable, I'll go ahead and do the cute little horse catching side quest, even though I already have my horse registered. I like this one because there's actually a pretty good selection of horses in the field behind the stables. If you can find a weak enough horse, you shouldn't have to use any stamina at all to catch it, and I remember someone telling me that the horses with spots on their butts are the weakest, so I'll go for one of those. Don't forget to take care of any stall monsters so they don't make any noise while you're trying to sneak up behind the horses. I really should have thought to drink my hasty potion at the actual beginning of the timer, but it's whatever. That was seriously easy to do, so let's just pat the horse as much as possible on our way back to Rensa and hope we make it in time.
Oh?
Back to our own pony friend, and then we can start working our way towards Hateno and the ancient tech lab. We can veer off the path slightly to one-shot some of the red bofos in the grass off to the sides. We'll go through Fort Hateno so we can talk to Calip and get our first shrine quest, the Cursed Statue. This one is super simple, so I'm going to put it off until I have the map unlocked so I can remember exactly where to go. I couldn't tell if that was a Korok spot or not, but I was sadly mistaken about this one. Past Fort Hateno, we can see Hateno village sitting on the top of the cliff to our right, but we're going to keep on going down the path and plowing through enemies until we reach Hateno Tower, so we can obtain the map before doing any of the trekking through the village that Purah is going to want us to do. Epona tried coming to my rescue with a well-placed kick, but she didn't show up quite in time. I don't plan on stopping for everything, but I will take on a few guys for some loot and practice. And look, I pulled off my first sneak strike too. Okay, so let's talk. I am good at this game. No, wait, hear me out. I've put over 10,000 hours into Breath of the Wild. I've 100%ed it twice, including the Koroks and Hyrule Compendium. I've speedrun directly to Ganon off the Great Plateau, successfully I might add. In fact, when my husband and I were first dating, one of the things I did that was most impressive was when he was doing his own first playthrough. We were on a video call while he played and I painted my nails. He mentioned struggling with the flight range challenge before taking on Van Meadow, and I told him to turn around because there was a quick draw bow placed right before the flight range challenge that you can use to make the challenge significantly easier, all without looking up from my nails. I tricked him into thinking I was a real gamer. So this? Embarrassing. Just absolutely mortifying. I almost cut this entire section out to refilm it and reclaim some pride, but I left it in, for you guys. You're welcome. I kept thinking I could cut some time off my climb by utilizing updrafts, but apparently I am just not clever enough to pull this off. So let's just climb this stupid thing. Okay, sweet. We got there eventually. Let's activate the map so we can double back to the village and bang out whatever shrine is there before we talk to Purah. Almost fudged that one entirely. Oops. I decided to take a shorter route than the path and cut up the side of the mountain. And look, I came out right at what will eventually be my house. Oh man, I think this might be one of those terrible apparatus shrines. Oh my god, no. This is, without a doubt, my least favorite shrine in the game. I understand the trick to it. Honestly, I do. I have just never been successful until I've gotten multiple failed attempts under my belt. Even docking and using a pro controller doesn't help me. I'm simply no good at motion control puzzles. I'm gonna stick around for a few minutes so you can see my reaction to this shrine. I actually dread this shrine every single playthrough. I actually bought my first pro controller specifically for this shrine. So I'll flip the thing upside down and use that flat surface underneath to try and guide this stupid thing in. Ah, crap, I fudged that. Wait. There is no fucking way. I guess we can actually bother getting whatever is in the chest since we banged that out so fast. You just need to go back to the controls and tilt the maze downwards towards the fixed platform that you're gonna jump from. The trickiest part of this bit is getting back off the maze platform. I tried the easiest way I could think of, unsuccessfully, and then went back in to get a little fancy with it. I guess since we banged the shrine out in record time, we can head up the hill to Purah's lab. She's gonna give us the runaround a bit, pretending she isn't the director, but it doesn't take us long to get to the truth and get down to the meat of this quest. We have to go take the blue flame from the town and transport it to the furnace outside of the lab.
Hi. Oh.
This is the first of 2 times we're gonna have to do this, and this first time is blessedly easy. The biggest thing you have to look out for is the rain. The blue flame is marked on our map, so we'll just paraglider most of the way there. I didn't want to waste time looking for a torch, so I just pulled out my handy dandy boomerang and used that, since I hate actually fighting with them. I'm gonna light all of the lanterns on my way to the lab's furnace in case my boomerang breaks or the rain starts, so I don't have to start again from the beginning. And there goes the boomerang, so I'll just head to the cooking pots and grab an old soup ladle. This should work just fine. The soup ladle lasted way longer than I thought it would, only to break at the worst possible moment. And I'm out of disposable wooden weapons, so I'm gonna cut down a tree and hope for a branch. There we go. This will be fine. It should last me the rest of the way to the furnace. Now that we've provided her a power source, Purah can use the guidance stone to download the camera room to our Sheikah slate. This opens up the memories tab and the Hyrule compendium as well. And that's about all of the main quests we can complete in Hateno right now. I'm so glad you guys could join me in trekking out to Hateno Village and taking on my absolute least favorite shrine in the game. See you guys next time.